I'm Dustin in EDM 310. This is my final video project of the year, reflections of EDM 310. When I started the class this year, I was kind of so-so about being technologically literate. I mean, everybody knows how to use email. A certain percentage of younger generation has Facebook, and you think you use those and hey, I'm technologically literate. But once I started this class, I found out that it's a different story. But now, since the class, I've used the computer well. I've figured that I'm more technologically literate now. Likes about the class. First off, I want to thank all the EDM 310 family, the helpers, Dr. Strange, assistants, everybody that helped out. Whenever you went to the lab, you knew somebody was there to help you. I want to thank them. And mostly the class helped teach me how to become a better educator in the ways of using technology to help students become better, become better learners. I mean, I'll never stop learning, which is a good thing. You don't want your educators to stop learning. I want to start off with blogger. Never had a blog before class. At the beginning, we started off right with getting onto Google.com and getting right onto the blogger. Started my own personal blog. I had to follow the class blog, which is pretty great because it helps with keeping up to date on anything that you need, any extra assignments that he puts out. You gotta make sure you look at that every day, but that was a great help. Twitter, I think a lot of people see Twitter as maybe yes or no. They like it, they don't like it. A lot of people don't really know what you can do with Twitter, but I had Twitter before I started class, and since I started class, I started following more people, more education, more coaches, because I want to be a football coach. But I already had Twitter, but I guess following it more. I really like the best part about the class is the comments for kids. Notice how students in second grade have their own blogs. I mean, yeah, it's one or two sentences, but you're teaching them how to use technology instead of scaring them away from technology. We also had comments for, actually I thought all three of them, comments for teachers, classmates, and of course, like I said, kids were all great. I liked commenting on teachers from wherever over the globe, find out what they were doing in their class, and of course the comments for kids, our classmates, I thought was pretty cool too, because yes, you have one class that you're with, but you're going to comment on other people's blogs from other classes. I liked reading different blog posts that people had and commenting about them. Skype is a good tool. I actually used Skype before this class, but I really think it's a good education tool because you can, as a teacher, do a Skype video conference with a class that's halfway across the world. Get to be in different classes everywhere, pretty much. As long as you got an internet connection, you can do a conference call, video chat with anybody. I learned how to screen capture. I liked. Learned that. Didn't really realize that a PC could do a screen capture until you start searching for what you need to do. The PLN, which is the practical learning network, or personal learning network that I used. Go back to Twitter, but I also kind of like using Symbloo. You can put different types of learning networks on there. Anything you believe you can learn from, you can use it as a personal learning network. To keep in check with the class, I really thought the checklist. I used Google a bunch on this. I mean, we had to have a Gmail account, but Google Calendar and the checklist, I really like those for the simple fact that it helped me turn in stuff on time. And of course, if you want to be a teacher or a coach, you're going to want to, or even just have a job. If you turn in stuff late, I don't know how long you're going to have a job. But I use those to help me turn in stuff on time, and I really like those. My dislikes, I don't know if I really used a smartboard a couple times. I don't know if I would consider it a dislike, but I don't know how much I would use it. But I mean, other than that, I really didn't have any dislikes except for UDM 310 is pretty much almost over, or it is over except for this final video project. I really like the class. I'm going to keep using stuff I learned in class to become a learner for the rest of my life. Even as you get a job, just become a full-out learner and educator. Thank you.